Hey guys, Small Farming, Milsurb, Ghost, Daniel, how you guys doing? Finally out of YouTube jail and I'm back. So let's do another stream, I reckon. Sorry, I did a very short one yesterday. It was like 20 minutes and then YouTube took me down. But hey, Small Farmer, you're going up, man. Every time you come in, you got a little bit more. Just keep at it, you'll do well. I'm good, guys. Hopefully you guys are good too. I appreciate all you guys for being here. I'm gonna move this over here for a sec. Okay, you finally got an AK. Nice, man. What kind of AK did you get? I might take you guys off the tripod. We'll walk around, answer some questions, and I mean, we'll get some more people in here in a minute, but let's see. Hopefully you guys are having a good weekend, staying safe, having fun, all that kind of good stuff. An AKM wouldn't be bad, man. AKM would be pretty nice. Riley Defense AK. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. Yep, Daniel, I got school too. I will be at school. I'll do a stream again tomorrow, but it'll be later in the day. So. All right. No Rambo knives yet. I'll get one soon though. Hey, Mango, how you doing, bud? Sorry, YouTube took me down yesterday, but I am back. Yeah, go right ahead, Mango. You gotta do what you gotta do. Ghost, thanks for liking the stream, man. It does help, guys. OMG, hey, thanks for being here. If you guys like what you see, double tap that screen. It does help the stream. It really does. Yassine, how you doing? Thanks for being here. All right. Is that real gold? Yeah, so it's gold plated. It's if it does have gold, it's not much, but yeah. Yep, Colt Python is right there. That's the newest thing that we got for the channel. It's pretty cool. Jeremiah, how you doing? Dion, I'm good, man. Hopefully you guys are good. I appreciate all you guys for being here, hanging out. Thanks for subscribing. I see that. Antonina, how you doing? Thanks for being back. Yep, these are all mine, G. All mine. Desert Eagle is beautiful. Thanks. Not Hanks now. TK, probably at some point. That's something I've been debating on doing. I do have a Springfield trapdoor. I will show you. It is right there. Twisted, they're all legal. Completely legal. Yep, we do have a Nambu, Type 14, right there. It's a cool one. I like it. I mean, it jams a lot, don't get me wrong, but still. Shadow, so what happened? So YouTube took me down yesterday. I think it's when I showed my Croc. I was wearing some Crocs and I showed it, and I think the AI thought that I touched something, so they shut down the stream. I appealed it. I won. They sided with me, but you still have to wait for the punishment thing to be done. So, which is kind of silly, but it is what it is. Is it illegal to use a Desert Eagle for self-defense? No, but it just depends what state you're in. And I mean, maybe in court they could use something like that against you, but as a short answer, no, it's not illegal. I do have a high point, actually, right there. Well, there's a C9 and then a high point carbine right there. Chills vibes, a lot of vibes, or just people complaining. This best live around. Benjamin, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Seriously. Okay. Antonina, I'm good. How are you doing? AG, how you doing? I do have a yeet cannon. Well, it's not really a yeet cannon. It's a C9. I need like the YC9 though. Arnott, how you doing? Tuda, none of those yet. Have I shot all of them? Not yet. Love your videos, man. Jeremiah, thanks. I appreciate that. Ricardo, hey, thanks, brother. Thanks, guys, for subbing. I appreciate that. Thanks for liking the stream. Do you have a Browning? No, I don't, James. Love the wood grain, same. I think this dude feels pretty safe at home. Yeah, pretty much. Dan, thanks. Yeah, I really like to hang out in this room. This is kind of like my gun room or whatever, I guess. Not kind of, it is my gun room. But a few more over here. Yeah, I do have some Star Wars Legos right there. Yeah. What is that? The Andor U-Wing. And that's a Twilight one. I'm going to build it with the wife at some point. What kind of handguns do I have? I got a lot, honestly. A lot of handguns. Let's see what we got. I've got a Glock 19, but it's not out right now. Got the High Point. I know that's your guys' favorites for sure. Got a Glock 21. Rock Island Armory M206 right there. A few other things. So, like that mini purple gun. Hey, thanks. It's for my, actually. It's a SIG 938. It's a cool one. Blake, no Johnson rifles. I do have an SVT 40, Ross Rifle Mark II, Gewehr 43, M1 Garand, M1 carbine, and this Winchester trench shotgun. Let's see, Morris, none of those. No Dracos. Yeah, SB is the Colt Lightning. Is that the one that they use for digging or something? I feel like I can't remember which one that is, but. Yep, those are 37 millimeter canisters, shells, whatever. There's a whole bunch of flashbangs I used up, some smoke right there, and then these are super breakers. I've got some Starlight rounds, some Dragon eggs. Those are like basically fireworks. And then got some more smoke rounds right there. Now the 37 launcher, or the 37 millimeter launchers right here. There's two of them. Right here's the underbarrel. Let's see. Jeremiah, probably a bayonet charge. Just bayonet charge him. No Springfield 1903s. Car 98 on the right. So I don't have any Car 98s. I'm trying to think of what looks like it. Maybe Spanish Mauser? Something like that. Got any Western guns? I've got a couple of like new production lever actions. This is a Uberti 1873 clone. This is a Heritage Settler. That's a 22. That's a 45 Colt. This is an old Stevens falling block. It's in 25 Stevens. Got an old Colt musket from the Civil War. What else we got? Springfield trapdoor rifle. Got the Krag, 30-40 Krag. I've always wanted a Johnson rifle, absolutely. How's the prep for the apocalypse going? I'm going to stream saying hi. How's the stream tonight? It's good, man. It's good. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for subbing, guys. I see that's going up. John Paul Jones, how we doing? Yes, Captain Hook, you do have to hand load them. So I've got some mini balls for him right there. You can kind of see him back there. Jesus is King, absolutely unhinged. I definitely agree. I've got a bolt action shotgun. Does that count? That counts. That does. Let's see. If you guys like what you see, double tap that screen. We're almost at 50 likes. I've been better, but I'll be okay. Man, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, seriously. Okay, Joey, anytime we get super chats, I do an M1 Garand ping. That's kind of what we do around here. Like, can I show us that black AK? Yeah. It's a Zastava M70 right there. It's a cool one. Yes, the Desert Eagle is definitely big. It's a big one. Insane Arsenal, a little bit. John Dell, thanks. About to use bayonet tactic. Nice. So these are for my kids right here, these KSA Crickets, little 22 single shots. Got a couple of revolvers right here. There's a Taurus Judge. This is a Heritage Barkeep and a Heritage Rough Rider. A few other things down here, guys. Have I heard of a gun called the G11? Not off the top of my head. What is my favorite turn of the century rifle? So I really like that Springfield Trapdoor. That was made in 1893. Ton of fun. Trying to think, what else? I guess I really like this one right here. This Mosin, it was made in 1898. Yeah. Hey, how's it going, Matthias? Thanks for being here. Bin bar, I've got this M1 Garand and 30-06 right here. Yep, most of them work. Frog, I'd say probably 95% of them. What's that big rifle way up top? Okay, so that's the HK SR9T. It's got PSG1 parts and all that kind of good stuff. It came from HK like that. 7.62 by 51 NATO. That's what's chambered in. Definitely a cool one. All right, if you guys like what you see, double tap that screen. We're almost at 50 likes. I appreciate all you guys for being here. I've shot most of them, yeah, guys. Let's see, I haven't shot this one. I need ammo for this one. So those two I haven't yet. Would love to have my own arms room. No chance here in the UK. God bless America. George, I'm sorry, brother. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Are the iron sights fixed on the HK? Yes, they are. So you got that one right there. And then you have that one back there. Let's get claw mount and all that kind of good stuff. So, Nate, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for being here. Matthias is dabbing on all this. Like the Colt. I do have a Colt 1911 right here. This is an original Colt 1911 made in 1917. It's a Colt U.S. Army. Definitely a cool one. But that's the only 1911 I've got. This one's a Colt SP1 right here. Made in 1972. Definitely an old one. Yep, definitely a big cheek mount. So it's got that PSG1 cheek mount kind of thing. It's weird. It's cool though. Matthias, I saw one of your posts. I don't know if I saw the latest though. 1911 is awesome. Thanks. Thanks, guys. I see you guys are subscribing. I really do appreciate that. Oh, Jeremiah, nice. You saw the 1911 video. Awesome. Thanks for watching, dude. Taco, how you doing? Hope you guys are all having a great day. Thanks for 50 likes. I see we're at 61 likes. I appreciate all you guys. I do. I do have a Desert Eagle Wallace. It is right here. So it's 50 Action Express. It's a cool one. Oh, okay, Phoenix. Nice. Thanks for being here, Phoenix. The Travi, that's going to be cool, dude. Yeah. 3,900, I think I've got about 90. Somewhere around 90 guns. Probably a little more than that, but yeah. No grease guns, but eventually. I do have 3 crickets, actually. K-Say crickets right here. These are for my kids. I teach them with those. They're great trainer rifles, for sure. Little 22 single shots, but yeah. Okay. How much are they all worth? I have no idea, Jasmine. 4570. I've got a few 4570s. I've got a Remington rolling block right here. That's in 4570. I've got a Springfield trapdoor rifle right there. That's also 4570. That one's made in 1893. By far the craziest thing is this Bond Arms Cyclops. Yeah, it is. It's crazy. Yep, the Shinguto is original, as far as I know. I think someone may have painted it, but besides that, it should all be original. So my wife is actually very supportive of the collection and all that, so yeah. Which is why I've been able to get this much, I guess. Okay, Colt Python. I do have a Colt Python. That's the most recent thing we got for the channel right there. What about the Nambu? Yep, Nambu Type 14, chambered in 8mm. It's a weird one, but I like it. Very unique. Wyatt, I don't know off the top of my head. Show my first ever gun. Okay. I've got a Mosin somewhere. I've got like 8, so I'm not sure which one anymore, but a Mosin was my first rifle, and then my first gun was probably, I got a Charles Daly 20 gauge pump action. I think that was my first gun for sure. What happened to my live yesterday? Yeah, so YouTube shut down my live yesterday. I showed you guys my Crocs, like my shoes, and then the AI software thought I picked one of these up or touched it, so they shut it down. I had to wait 24 hours before I could stream again, and here I am. 30-30. No 30-30s, not yet. Jonathan, I've been working on getting a Beretta 92. Definitely cool. Huge Tiger, I'm still alive, bud. Still alive. It's how it goes with YouTube. That's just one of those things, but it is what it is. Fortnite Duo, how you doing, man? Thanks for being here. Double barrel, right there. Lefevre. That's a very old double barrel. Definitely a cool one. Sigma, none of those, man. Yep, you can't touch any of these on a live. You can't pick them up, touch them, hold them, anything like that. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, the Travi, I agree, man. Seriously. What is the black one under the Desert Eagle to the right? So that's a Croatian PHP MV9. So it's a 9mm. It's a cool one. Yeah. Any black powder revolvers? Probably. So this one's actually one of the first cartridge revolvers. Chambered in 32 rimfire. Let's see. All right. I got 4570 government, but I don't have 5070. I didn't even know that was a thing. Getting ready for the zombie apocalypse. Maybe somewhat. Maybe somewhat. No P90s, not yet. I do have some high points. I'll show you. Here's a high point C9, which is right there. And we have a high point carbine right there. Those are the two high points I've got. I know High Point's making a new AR, which is kind of weird. Trying to get my hands on one so I can make a video on it for you guys. We'll see. Jeremiah, yeah, if the zombies come, you guys come to Kansas City. We'll be fine, hopefully. Jonathan, you have 47 1911s? That's crazy. Yeet cannon, yeah. Let's see. Lloyd, I appreciate you being here, man. I appreciate all you guys for being here. So something interesting that we do, anytime we get super chats, we do an M1 Garand ping as a thank you. We haven't done any pings yet, so we'll see. It's just a matter of time. Mosin versus K98, which do I prefer? I don't have any K98s. I do have a lot of Mosins. I like the Mosins, but yeah. I inherited my father's collection, added it to my own. Dude, that's awesome, Jonathan. The Mosin you have, Carson, probably. So this one down here is Imperial. So that one's like 1898, 1897 when that one was made. So that would have been pre-Soviet Union, but a lot of the other ones are. Trey, hey, I appreciate you being here, man. It's all just a matter of opinion, I guess. Are you hunting, fishing? Dude, Jeremiah, I'm from North Carolina, actually. I used to live over in Charlotte area. So I'll go back at some point. Wyatt, I've only got a double barrel, or a side-by-side, sorry. No over-unders. I've definitely messed with them, though. Trey, I just feel like they'd have to figure out where I live, first off. And I try to be very careful about what I say. But it is what it is. I know what you mean, though. Anything from HK? Yes, I do. I've got an HK SR9T right here. And then I've also got an HK VP9 SK. I like both of them. HK makes a lot of good stuff. What do I rate the Bug Assault? I actually like it. It's probably an 8 out of 10. Maybe a 7 out of 10. Okay. You got the Dutch Beaumont. I don't. That would be a cool one to have, though. Hunter, yeah, I remember you, dude. No World War II SMGs. I'd love to have an MP40. Or a Thompson. Really anything. That'd be awesome. Berettas. I've got a Beretta ARX right here. That's the only Beretta I think I've got right now. Show me something that wouldn't be useless. Oh, like modern stuff? Probably my Daniel Defense AR. Maybe the Beretta ARX. I'd probably lose that if I need something crazy. I suppose that could be pretty useful. Maybe for mid to long range. Probably more mid range, but yeah. No World War II machine guns, Ben. Not yet. They're all real. Not airsoft guns. They're all real. I used to have some airsoft guns. I might somewhere. I don't think here, though. What's my favorite? One of my absolute favorites by far is that SVT-40 right there. Bobby, how you doing? Felix, yep, they're all real. All real. So what's the story in the Luger? So I've got two. I've got one right here. I've got one up here. So this one doesn't have, I think it's a mismatch of parts. As you can see, it's got the artillery Luger sights, but then on the back, it's got like the regular PO8 sights. So I think someone just threw some stuff together over the years. And then this one also has that artillery Luger barrel, but it's got no markings at all, like nothing on it. So I'm very confused by it too. Because this one says 1916 DWM, which would have been like a commercial Luger, but so I think people just threw some parts on that. Not really sure though. Okay. M4A1, do I have one? I don't have an actual M4A1. I've got a Daniel Defense M4 V7 Pro, but and I've used the M4 in the Army and all that, but anyway. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon here in Missouri. You have nice pieces, man. The unmarked Luger could be very close. Yeah, I feel like that would make sense, Jonathan. I think that, yeah. Can I lock and load the Lee Enfield? So I can't pick any of these up. Not on stream, sadly. But anytime we get super chats, I do an M1 Garand ping. Just kind of off camera. You guys will be able to hear it. You just can't see it. YouTube's weird about that. But NBA, man. I mean, yeah, I'm from North Carolina, but I live out in Missouri for now. Anyway, let's see. If you guys got any questions, throw it in the chat. I'll do my best to answer it. I know I miss a lot of chats, guys, but it's 3 a.m. in Malaysia. Dang, dude, you need to go to bed. That's crazy. SIG 365 Micro Legion, that would be kind of cool, Gino. Yeah. If you guys like what you see, double tap that screen. We're almost at 100 likes. It really does help. Show us the oldest gun, talking hand. You got it. This right here, Japanese musket. It's a samurai musket from 1700s, something like that. Very old. That's the oldest. What did I get banned for? So yesterday I showed my Crocs. I think I like put my Croc kind of on top of that. Like I didn't touch it, but it looked like it. And then the YouTube AI thing said I picked up a firearm, so they shut down the stream. It happens. Probably once every week and a half. It is what it is. Has anyone, what? Matthias, that's weird, man. What should I name my 1911? I have no idea. Whatever you want, I guess. Yeah, it's a little weird. YouTube's strange, but it's okay. I enjoy hanging out with you guys. 308 versus 30-06. I do have a 30-06. I think the only 308 I've got is that Spanish Mauser. But yeah. Impressive. Hey, thanks. I've been collecting for about 7 years now. 7 years. Thanks, guys. We're almost at 100 likes. I appreciate all you guys. Last month, I got the most ridiculous pistol. Okay. The load is 50. Oh, dude, that's crazy. Like Travi, yeah. Name your 1911 boom cannon. Yeah, might as well. Ratique, I don't have one of those. A Remy 1100 or 1187. No, I don't think so. Okay, what caliber is that giant one on the top left? So it's 7.62 by 51 NATO. It's got HK PSG1 parts and all that. So it came from the factory like that. Definitely a cool one. I've got a few revolvers. I got a Colt Python right here. Let's see what else we got. Colt Army Special. That one's made in 1913. This is a Civil War revolver, Smith & Wesson Model 2. And, all right. Do you have ever seen Integral? No, I haven't. I don't think so. I don't have any staccatos, no staccatos. No Webleys either. I do have a PSL. It's kind of like, it looks like an SVD, but it's definitely different, but still cool. Favorite action type? I think one of my absolute favorites is the trapdoor rifle right here, where the trapdoor just comes up and then the casing just like shoots out. It's super cool. EDC is a Glock 19. I prefer the early STI guns over the staccatos. Okay, interesting. Real Fishing, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate you. Here, 1 second, guys. I'm going to drink some water, so I'm going to put you guys on a tripod for a sec. All right, 1 sec. Okay, I do have a few 22s. There's a World War II Walther like trainer rifle right here. I want to say it's like a Walther KK Sportgewehr or something. I have to look again. How do I feel about open carry? So personally, I wouldn't open carry. Well, okay. I guess it depends. If I'm like, you know, I've got like a ranch or something, which I don't have a ranch, but if I did, yeah, I'd probably open carry around the property. But as far as going out in public, I would conceal carry. But at the end of the day, that's up to whoever. If they want to open carry, there's nothing wrong with it. That's for sure. But I just know, like, if someone sees me with a gun and they have like nefarious intent, I would be a target, one of the first targets. So, but again, if that's what you guys want to do, that's totally fine. Is there any reason you stick with the 19 over the 48? Corey, I need some more Glocks for sure. I've been debating on the 43. I'll look into the 48 too, though. Show them the oldest. This Japanese musket right there. Daniel, hey, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate you. Element of surprise key. Yeah. Jonathan, that's how I feel. If you can conceal carry, I would suggest doing that. If you have to open carry, I'd say that's better than not, but still. Ever been in a self-defense situation? Not really. There was a couple of situations that almost turned into it, but I managed to kind of get out of there before, or it diffused before anything needed to be done. So at the end of the day, I'm not trying to get into a situation like that. Daniel, exactly. That's kind of how I feel. Open carry does kind of make you a target. So this puts my collection to shame. Hey, no worries. There's other people that have collections that put me to shame. So it's not really the amount you got. I conceal a Smith & Wesson 62 J-frame. Nice, nice. If you have to go to war, which rifle and gun would I pick? So I've got a Daniel Defense M4 V7 Pro. That's kind of like my go-to. Also like the Beretta ARX. I'd probably take that off if I was actually going to need it for something. But as it stands right now, that's kind of my go-to. Are there any restrictions in your state on how many you can own? No restrictions. I'm out here in Missouri. So there's no laws against like how many you can get. So yeah. It's still way impressive. His knowledge is there too. He knows about each one. Hey, thanks. I feel like I have a surface level knowledge on most of this stuff. I'm working on, I want to know more on a lot of this, but man, there's so much information out there for gun stuff. And there's a lot I don't know. So, and if I don't know, I'll let you guys know. What's my favorite handgun? I've got a Glock 19. Normally it sits right here, but I take it with me wherever I go. So anyway, that's what I carry. There's great options out there besides just Glock. So I'm not just a Glock fanboy, I guess, but I want to get some like Smith & Wesson, like a Shield, Bodyguard, Springfield Hellcat, lots of that stuff, just so I can like actually test it out and give you guys a good answer. Got to go, man. See you. Jeremiah, I appreciate you. I'll see you at some point, man. Hit the sub, guys. This dude seems solid and down to earth. Corey, I appreciate that. I try to be, chill, and you guys can ask whatever, even if you're not into guns. Like, I'm not going to get mad or anything. I recognize some people have just never been around this, or maybe they just don't like it, and that's fine. Let's see. I do have the Yugo SKS right here. Definitely a good one. Yeah, thanks, John Paul Jones. This is my Discord, guys. If you guys want to join the Discord, you can. You don't have to, though. Thoughts on the SIG dilemma. So the SIG dilemma, my personal thoughts are, I don't think SIG is handling it the way they should be. I think they're trying to like push it off on user error. And while maybe some of it could have been user error, I think there's a lot of it that is not. And I think that they should address what's actually going on. But they really haven't been. So I do have SIGs. I've got them before all this. I might get a SIG in the future, but I'm definitely not going to get a 320. Maybe a 365 or something. I don't know. But is that a Colt Python? Yes, there's a Colt Python right here. That is the newest thing for the channel right there. Glock. Yeah, I've got some Glocks. I do have some SIGs. Some other stuff too. All right. Heather, how you doing? Thanks for being here. I think you might have been here before. I can't remember. P226 Reign Supreme. I do like the 365. Yeah, I do want a 226. It's kind of blurry. Is it blurry for you guys? Is the connection kind of bad? Are those all 22s? No. Some of them are, but most of them aren't. So like that 22 right there. Yes, okay. Yep. Slightly blurry. Okay, let me see if I can fix this. Hang on. All right, I'm going to try to get this thing fixed a little bit. I don't know if it'll actually, I don't know if it'll actually fix though. It could just be my internet. I was lagging pretty bad 2 minutes ago. Dang, okay. That sucks. I thought it was phone. I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep going and then, I don't know. I'm not on Discord. I need to hop on. Yeah, feel free to at any point, guy. What about a Desert Eagle? I do. Got the Desert Eagle right here, 50 Action Express. Kind of ridiculous, but a lot of fun. It's better. Okay, I'm hoping it's actually better. Jonathan, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Looks a bit better. Do you have a favorite bolt action? I do. Probably the Lee Enfield right there. No, they're not loaded. Heather, I keep them all unloaded. What do you think makes better Milsurp Sporter? Mosins, US ones, or Car 98s? Joe, I feel like for affordability, probably the Mosin. I just feel like the ammo's a little bit easier to come by too. I've started to kind of, Corey, I've kind of started baby steps into homesteading. I don't own this house as a rental, but I practice growing random, vegetables and fruit and stuff and all that. Eventually we'll do chickens and bees and all that kind of good stuff whenever we move to the next place, whenever that'll be, who knows. I'd like to get a house at some point. Do I have a pellet gun? I do have some pellet guns. Yeah. All right. Are these logistics involved in storing? So, I'm not really sure. Daniel, like logistically, it's kind of a pain to move these, and obviously you want to make sure they don't get rusted and stuff. So, Cody, any favorite type of wood for the buttstock? I said butt. I don't know. I'm not super knowledgeable on wood. Like I know that there's some people that are like, I really like this kind. I have no idea. Maybe I should. Maybe I should look into it. So that trunk shotgun is a Winchester Model 1200. So this was the last trunk shotgun the U.S. military used prior to moving over to like the modern combat shotguns. The vast majority of these were destroyed, and this one's super, super rare. Wood research, yeah, that does sound a little weird, right? I didn't think about that. Do I have a 911 Smith & Wesson? I don't. Daniel, I believe it, man. I believe it. Yes, it does. Jonathan, it does. It's trying to think of where it's at. It's kind of hard to see. Or maybe this one doesn't. It does have like the U.S. It says U.S. and then it's also got some other markings that it should have. Maybe this model didn't have those ordnance symbols, because I know this one does. The Remington Model 11, you can see the ordnance symbol right there with the U.S. also right there, military finish. So I'm officially super jealous. Hey, Jonathan, I appreciate you. What's my favorite drink? Drink gasoline? What? Water, probably. I like water the best. Okay. lag. Oh man, maybe I'm moving too quick and making it lag. I don't know. Let me just set you guys on the tripod for a minute. Water always for the win. I kind of agree. All right, I'm just going to leave that there for a sec. Maybe that'll clear up the lag. Let's see. You know, maybe I'll just sit down and I'll like let you guys see me or something. I don't know. I think it might just be the connection. Probably so. I think my Wi-Fi is just not doing so hot today. I subbed them out. Got to tend to the kiddos. Yeah, absolutely. Have a good one, brother. Hey, bud, I was here yesterday when the... yeah, it killed my stream. I'm back. Yep, Kevin. It's normally like a 24-hour ban, but finally I can get back up. Or I can get on here, so... Just cleared up a bit. Okay, cool. Let me... Here's what I'll do. I'm just going to set you guys over here, and we'll... I'll try to talk to you guys. Maybe that'll clear things up a bit. All right. Let's put this up. Yeah, they might be. Daniel, they might be. Face reveal. This is me. I'm Cody. I run the arms room. But, yeah. All right. Yeah, pretty much, Daniel. Pretty much. What's the helmet? So it's a World War II Navy talker helmet. I can put it on and show you. I've got two, so let's see. Face reveal, yeah, I show myself. Sometimes I just feel like most of the time you guys want to see the guns. Not really me, but the connection's not too good, so it is what it is. Hi Cody. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for being here. The PP19 is actually a PSA Stuyson, so it looks like one, but it's a little bit different. You've got the mustache for the job. I really need to trim it. It's getting a little bit ridiculous, so. The arms room. Yep, that's me. The lag is gone. Good, good. In front of the guns, looks even better. Hey, thanks. Do you know stuff on airsoft? Not really. I used to play airsoft as a kid, but it's been a long time. So, what's the oldest I've got? I got this old Japanese musket. It's pretty cool. That's the oldest by far. The HK up there is a HK SR9T. It's kind of like a PSQ1. It's got PSQ1 parts. It came from HK like that, so. Cody, how's the weather where you are? Cooling off yet? It's starting to cool off. It's been kind of hot today still. It's definitely cooler than it has been. I think it's like 80 something. But before it was like 95 or something. So it's definitely cooling off, but maybe a little bit more soon. We'll see. Okay, so yeah, that one's an HK SR9T. Can you take down the Desert Eagle? I can't pick them up. I can't like touch them on stream or anything, but I'll take you guys off this and show things up close. See what you guys think. The big iron I've got is a Colt Python, probably. Man, it's still lagging? That sucks. Not bad, send that weather here to Florida. Yeah, yeah. All right. All right, one sec. I'm gonna take this off. Okay, what age did you realize this was your passion and is this your career? I'm trying to make this my career, Daniel. I'm not quite there yet, but I've always been passionate about this, probably since I was a young kid, I guess. I got my first gun. I was a Mosin or a shotgun. I can't remember which, probably a Mosin. I got that when I was about 12. The history of everything really got me into it, so. Anyway, I'm gonna keep doing this. I hope to make this full time, but yeah. So there's the Desert Eagle guys. But yeah. How's school going? It's going good. Yeah, it's going good. It's not too bad, taking a few tests and all that. I'm hoping I can start flying soon, but I think that's probably going to be, I probably won't be able to until next summer, which kind of stinks, but it is what it is. Let's see. Do I shoot my milsurps? I do. I shoot them a lot. So, all right. Bro's got the tiger stripe Desert Eagle. I do. It's pretty ridiculous. When I decided I was going to get a Desert Eagle, I figured, hey, maybe I should get the most ridiculous one. Otherwise, I would just want another one. So, hey, it's me again. Sorry if I missed a stream or two. No, you're good. Just be one. Thanks for being here. Yep, so this is an HK SR9T, so it's got the PSQ1 stock, pistol grip, trigger pack, all that stuff. I turned my hobby into my career, and it's the best decision I ever made. Awesome. Daniel, that's what I'm trying to do, man. Absolutely. TNT, thanks for being here, brother. See you, man. Got a dip. Hey, have a great one. Can I show the crag? Yeah. Got a crag right there. Any plans on getting a Colt Anaconda? I might. I think it'd be kind of cool to like dual wield both of them. So sick, man. Maddie, I appreciate you. That's a nice, you got all your, yep. So Hold Up Displays sent me this wall. It's a company that makes gun walls, gun racks, all this stuff. They're awesome. I really like it. If you guys are interested in anything like this, you guys can reach out to them. I don't get kickbacks or anything, but if you mention me, they should give you a discount. So when you do fly, will it be a Cessna? Yeah, it'll be like a Cessna 172. That's what I've done most of my flying in so far. So I think they got Cessnas. I forget what the multi-engine aircraft is that they've got. It's, I want to say a Baron, but I can't remember. Don't quote me on it. Do I like history? I do. I really like history. Do you ever do 3-gun? I don't, but I need to. I've got a few air rifles. I was kind of thinking of getting some more like hefty ones and seeing. I was an accountant dying inside, so then I got my diesel mech. Nice. Open up. Nice. Daniel, that's great. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to do, man. I did 9 years active duty, and I just realized like I wanted to do something different. I always kind of wanted to start a channel. I had all these. And I finally did. I didn't think anybody would watch, but I was definitely wrong. So, can I point to an AR buffer tube? So there's typically a buffer tube in the stock. So like, you can see this stock is like pulled out. This one doesn't have a buffer tube because it's not an AR, but the buffer tube is like typically in there. So like in there. And then this one doesn't have a buffer tube. This is a Beretta ARX. So this stock folds completely. But Steven, okay, you like the PSL? Nice, dude. Oh, it says you got one. Awesome. Yep, these are 37 millimeter launchers. Definitely cool. So Daniel, I was at Fort Bragg back in 2017 to 2020, and I was over in Schofield Barracks, which is in Hawaii. I was over there from 2020 to 2024. So I just got out not too long ago, about a year. So, but I'm in the National Guard now. So, we're trying to figure out the parts that I found in the trash. Okay, gotcha. Makes sense. Please show the pellet gun. I want to see. So I think I've got pellet guns in there, like in the closet. No parlor guns. Definitely cool though. Yeah, John Doe, get some rest, man. How many PO8s do I have? I've got two. So there's one right there, and there's one right there. Don't know anything about gun safes, i.e. quality, reliability in regards to brands. I don't really. It depends. I know there's lots of brands out there. John Paul Jones, what's the one that I can't remember? They gave over the safe information to the ATF. I can't remember off the top of my head. Awesome, man. 9 years is a long time. I'm sure it taught you all. Yeah. I learned a lot. I got a lot of great opportunities while I was in the Army. So I'm very thankful for them. Liberty. Okay, thanks. Yeah. Liberty safes. I would suggest something other than Liberty safes. Any French guns? I do. I've got a World War I Berthier. This old French rifle from World War I. Definitely a cool one. Okay, Liberty brand safes drop the ball. Yeah, definitely. I don't just collect guns. I collect old stuff. Like, I'll show this at some point. This is a World War I lieutenant's like personal stuff from World War I. He's got his uniform, his helmet, his boots, or not his boots. It's got his I forget what they're called, like the shin guards, but they're not shin guards. I can't remember the name. A lot of stuff like that, like his Bible, his field manual, things like that. Favorite lever action? Probably one of my favorites, Levi, is that Heritage Settler. It's a 22. It's just a ton of fun. I do have some knives, not a lot though. The oldest one I've got is this Japanese matchlock right there. It's an old musket from like the samurai era, I guess. Are there any specific guns I'm trying to add to my collection? I want an FAL. I always want like old like revolvers and stuff like that. So a lot of old stuff, World War I, World War II. So World War II gear is cool too. There's a cool prominent YouTube that, okay, yeah. Yeah, chances are I've probably watched it. Yeah, the phone is lagging. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys back down. That's annoying that the connection's being bad. I do have a 1911 Brandon. It's a World War One, 1911, made in 1917. So the gold one is a Desert Eagle. Yeah. Do you have any semi-autos? Yeah, a lot of semi-autos. A couple ARs. That shotgun right there is a semi-auto. That SDS Lynx, it's a clone of the Saiga 12. I do have an M1 Garand. Anytime we get super chats, I do a ping with it. Yeah, you're good, Paul Jones. Back from camping, real mind break. Nice. Epsilon, that's great. I need to do some camping with the kids, so at some point I will. All right. M16, what do I think of them? I've got a Colt SP1. Let me just show you. Up here. Yep, LC, you can show them, you just can't touch them. That's how YouTube works. On a live, at least. You just can't touch them on a live. So this is a Colt SP1 up here. It's the civilian version of the M16. That one was made in 1972. Yes, there is a SVT-40 right over there. World War Wisdom. I'd have to look him up. It doesn't sound familiar off the top of my head. I'll check it out. So laggy. Dang, guys, I'm sorry it's lagging. I'll probably end this one soon, and then I'll probably do another one tonight, which sucks, but it is what it is. I'm going to have to figure out my Wi-Fi connection, I think. Do a gun like a Terminator? I don't think so. Worry about showing his because of them demonetizing people that show their guns. Yeah, LC, so you can let them know. You can show them, you just can't touch them. You just got to be very careful. But, yeah. Let's see. No K98s, not yet. What's my most reliable? I've got some Glocks that are super reliable. There's a lot of good things, honestly, that are pretty reliable. But yeah. New guns. I do have some new guns. I'll show you. Right here is a Daniel Defense M4 V7 Pro. There's some other new stuff right here. This is a B&T GHM9, a Keltec Sub 9, the PSA Stizen. This is a high point carbine. This down here is a Beretta ARX. My EDC personally is a Glock 19. I do have a Zastava M70 right there. No 10 mils yet. I'll get one at some point though. So how is it legal to get your kids' guns? So the way it works is that the guns are mine, but like I let them use them at the range, but I keep obviously like positive control of them at all times besides when we're at the range. Well, even while I'm at the range, I'm there with them, teaching them and helping them. So, if that makes sense. Do you have any carbines? I do have a M1 carbine right there, and a few other things. Let's see. I can take ammo to the range as much as I want. Yeah. Bro, they got to be 13 or more. Are you talking about the kids? If so, I teach my kids with these right here. These little KSA crickets. It's a little 22 single shots. Yeah. So it just depends on kids. Some kids are ready at you know certain ages to learn that kind of stuff, and some are not. So just depends. I'd love to have a SPAS 12 Max. I'm working on it. That's on the list for sure. Hey, thanks for subbing, guys. I see we're almost at 65K 500. No, yeah. Let's see. What is the bottom one? I'll have to look in a second. Is it 10 mil? They call God's caliber. It's one of those, John. One of those for sure. There's no age limit on children shooting guns. Yeah, exactly. No age limit. It's literally like whenever you think the kid is ready, like responsible. So, all right. Thanks, Guy. I appreciate you, bud. AR-12 with 15 round mag. That'd be kind of cool. I've never built anything, like gun-wise, no. Got my 1-year-old a 500 Smith & Wesson for his birthday. Nice. So for these, I get these for my kids like before they were born so that eventually I could teach them. I also have another kid that I need to get one for. She's like 9 months and I've been slacking on getting her one. So let me see that TP9. Yeah, so it's going to be a B&T. It's a Steyr SPP. I'll take you guys off this and show you real quick. I know it's going to be laggy, guys. I'm sorry, but well, my pyrotechnist. My 9-year-old is not shooting guns, but she has one whenever she's old enough. Steyr SPP right here in 9mm. So before B&T had the rights to make these, Steyr did. So children are born with all the rights. Exactly, Daniel. Exactly. So like I've taken my 5-year-old to the range with this one. She does very well. I've got a 4-year-old. She's not quite ready. I've got a 2-year-old boy who really wants to, but I don't trust him yet. Still got some work to do. Daniel, exactly, man. Exactly. What is that pointy finger on the stick thing? So this is our way around YouTube's weird rules. And even still, it doesn't work sometimes. This is a little baby hand on this old bayonet. So I use it to do like this so I don't... YouTube can't say I picked something up. Do you have a flintlock? I've got a few cap locks. This one right here is an old Japanese musket. Very old. It's not a cap lock or a flintlock. It uses like a rope. Like you burn some rope or whatever. I can't think of the name of it, but this one's a cap lock, an old 1862 Colt rifled musket. So yeah. I teach my kids gun safety. They're all aware. Yeah, exactly, Max. I think it's important to teach them rather than them like figuring it out somewhere else. Matchlock. Oh my gosh. John Paul Jones, it literally just clicked. Match. Yeah. Okay. 5 Nights at Roblox. How's it going? Super. How you doing? I do have I've got a Krag. It's sporterized, sadly. It's in 30-40, so yeah. All right, we got a few other things over here too, guys. Anyway. If you guys got any questions, certainly chat. I'll do my best to answer it. Okay, Swiss K31. No, closest thing I've got is a Schmidt Rubin right there. They're all real, guys. The PSG1 is a HK SR9T. So it's not quite a PSG1, but it does have PSG1 parts. It came from the factory like that from HK, so. It went matchlock, then flintlock, then caplock. Okay, makes sense, yeah. I've been collecting for about 7 years now, guys. So I'm very happy, very thankful for what I've got. I do have a Remington Model 11, so it looks like the Browning A5, but it's a little bit different. Well, it's not different, it's the same. It's just Remington made this. This one was during World War II, so it's a riot gun. Okay, you just got a 1917 Mauser 98. Oh, nice. Marty, that's great. You're pretty knowledgeable, I would say. I feel like I've got a surface level knowledge on most of this stuff, guys, but I appreciate you. Okay. Is the HDR a real sniper rifle? It probably is. It's probably called something else. I just don't know off the top of my head. I have a question. What time is it where you are? Because I'm in Germany and I would be interested to know what time it is. Yeah, Ben, so it is 2:40 p.m. 150 likes. Thanks, guys, for 150 likes. I appreciate that. I'm going to go to bed in a bit. Yeah, absolutely. I subbed for the PSG1 replica. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. We're almost at, sorry, my hand's upside down. Thanks for 65K, almost 500. I appreciate all you guys. Last weekend I found SKS in a yard sale. Dude, what? Pablo, that's crazy. I'm going to have to start going to some yard sales. Favorite modern rifle? I really like my Daniel Defense M4 V7 Pro. I also got a new mount on that LPVO. So I think it's going to be good to go now. By the way, is it my fault the video quality is bad? No, I think it's my Wi-Fi connection. I'm gonna put you guys back on this tripod real quick. Hopefully that helps. I think it's because I keep moving around. So I do have a VP9 SK. It's a cool one. That's one of my truck guns. So okay, Italy. Yeah, I've got a few. I mean, this one's kind of like a Beretta 92 and something else, like a Walther P38. Not the kids watching Baby Shark. I don't think they're watching anything. My kids do like Baby Shark, though. I used to have to listen to that all the time. Max, yeah, I'm going to have to look. I feel like it's either like hit or miss, probably. Emily, I'm good. Hopefully you're good, too. Nice airsoft collection. Hey, APM, I appreciate you, buddy. Seriously. All right, I'm going to move you guys over here. Yeah, it is. It is. Okay. No, I know. You're good, man. You are good. All right, anyway. This is me. I'm Cody. I'm sure most of you guys have seen me, but if you haven't, this is me. I run the arms room, but okay, what would I grab if like the apocalypse happened? I think is what Kane's asking. I would grab my Daniel Defense AR probably. Or not probably, that's what I would grab. So Moose, Red Stag, interesting. I don't have any Car 98s eventually though. Is a Deagle, it's 50 Action Express right there. Yup. Let's see, guys. If you guys got any questions, throw it in the chat. I'll do my best to answer it, but sorry the quality's probably not super well, or not super good right now. Back in my days, I had to hear Bob the Builder. No, that was, I used to watch Bob the Builder as a kid, so. I do have a gold-plated Deagle right there, Desert Eagle. Favorite of the old classics. I really like, I've got an SVT-40 right there. I like it. I remember that too. Nice. Kane, yeah, no problem. I try to answer most questions, but yeah, a lot of people, what I find is like what people can recognize that typically, like non-gun people too, that stuff typically does pretty well. So the Gold Desert Eagle, most people know what a 1911 looks like. An AK, obviously an AR, stuff like that. So the more obscure stuff some people do know, typically whatever's like popularized in movies, video games, stuff like that. So Pablo, I've got a PSA Stizen. You can't even really see it, but it's down here. It's a cool one. I think PSA makes some good stuff. Sometimes their stuff doesn't really do super well, but at the end of the day, I think it's pretty good. Friend of mine has a Saiga 308. Nice, nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Does the wife prefer Cody with a mustache without, or doesn't care? She actually likes the mustache. I think she'd prefer I trim it a little bit, but and I probably will too. So, okay, most of my gun knowledge comes from Escape from Tarkov and Demo Ranch. Nice. I need to play Tarkov. I've never played it. So, thoughts on Glock 48? I don't have one. I'll get one probably at some point though. Slade told me she had a couple of her shotguns she wanted. Next day, dude, that's crazy. Marty, that's awesome. I have given myself Garand Thumb. It wasn't great, but I'm okay. I don't want to do it again, but yeah. My day's pretty good, man. Just hanging out with you guys. Thoughts on Mustache Man? Wait, what Mustache Man are you talking about? Are you talking about World War II? If so, he's a bad guy. Or are you talking about me? I don't know. Rifle. I've got some rifles. Cheyenne's Mini Farm. Thanks for being here. You're expecting a Walmart shotgun? Yeah. That's really cool. I like your Golden Desert Eagle. Thanks. You know. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. What's my oldest gun? I've got an old Japanese matchlock musket. Hey, bro, how are you doing today? Jacob, I'm good. Hopefully you're good too. You have a Golden Desert Eagle. Nice. I saw the video of the Steyr. Awesome. Thanks. Is firefighter mustache? Yeah, so I'm not a firefighter. I'm not in the NFL. Yeah, no. But, hey, how's it going, Thomas? Do you have any targets? I've got some targets, yeah. All right, I'm gonna drink some water, guys. Hang on. Sorry, guys. I'm still sick with something, or eventually I'll get over it, but family has a World War II Thompson and I believe a Springfield rifle. Nice, nice. From your great uncle. Nice, dude. What gun can you not get ammunition for? So I have a hard time getting ammo for this. Smith & Wesson Model 2 Army, chambered in 32 rimfire. Ammo is available, but it's very collectible. So you're going to end up paying like a ridiculous amount for like one round or something. And it was made probably in, I think they stopped making it in the 70s. That was the last time commercial ammo was made. So, oh, Cody, do you keep the used range targets that the kids shoot? That's probably smart. I should. I need to take them to the range soon and do that. And eventually maybe I'll do like what Hickok 45 does, where we shoot a target and then like send it out to you guys. Something like that. I don't know. If you guys think that'd be cool, I can do it. But I haven't, because I was like, well, you guys don't want my targets probably, but do you have a 30-06? I do. I've got a M1 Garand right there. Anytime we get super chats, I do an M1 Garand ping with that one. Yeah, jump on. I'll send you one, buddy. I will. Kawa. Hopefully I said that right. I'm good. Hopefully you're good too, man. Do you answer people on Discord? Not as much as I should. So yeah, I'll sign it, John Paul Jones. I'll put my autograph, even though I just signed it. It's not even an autograph. It's can I see the pocket? Yeah, for sure. Cheapest, probably one of these Saturday night special things I've got, like a Phoenix Arms Raven. Someone showing love for the 30-06, my man. Yeah, I love it too. It's a great one. All right, I'll take you guys off this real quick. Now, it's probably going to start lagging pretty bad, but also thanks for 65K 500 subs. I appreciate you guys. Okay. Someone was wanting to see, I think the Taurus Judge, maybe? That one? Yeah. Yeah, 65K. We're on the way, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm coughing over here. Favorite firearm? Probably the SVT-40. Eagle. Yeah, America. Nerf guns do I have? Dude, I don't even know. I think I got some random ones for the kids. But, yeah. I'd love to have an M14. I think they're pretty. I mean, they're pretty. Yeah, it's Colt Python Max. So that was like the last thing that I kind of had all of you guys kind of decide what my next gun should be, and it was a Python. So here we are. Daniel, so you can make some money on this stuff. It depends. Eventually you might get demonetized, but so right now for my videos, they're not getting as many views as they used to, but I make about $1 a day from those views, which is, you know, nice, but it's not like a ton or anything. That's just from ad revenue. So for like this, when I do live streams, mostly the only thing I make money from is like super chats, donations, things like that. But it is nice. I like to hang out with you guys and kind of like interact with you guys a lot. So I enjoy doing this. But hey, Colin, thanks for that, brother. Do you have a Glock 19 Gen 5? I do. Let me heart that and like it first off. I don't have it out right now. Normally I have it right here, but that's my everyday carry. That's what I conceal carry and all that. So definitely suggest them. They're great. But now we're going to do the first ping of the day. We haven't done any M1 Garand pings yet, so Colin, this one's going to be for you, bud. Let's get some W's in the chat for Colin. And here we go, guys. Get ready for an M1 Garand ping. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you. All right. I'll get this thing back up here on the wall. Make sure I didn't miss anything. How many weapons do I have? I think I've got about 90 at this point. Somewhere around there. Your favorite ammo is 308. I've got some 308. I've got some World War II stuff. How many weapons? Okay, sorry, I just answered that. All right. Is there a law about 22 being illegal without registration? The shape, I don't, pretty much any 22 is still considered to be a firearm and all that. So that helmet is going to be a World War II Navy Talker helmet. I was stationed over in Hawaii for a little bit, so that's where I got that. I've got two. I'll put one on and show you in a second. 90 and 70. Yeah. Surprised my wife has let me get this mini, but she's awesome. She's watching the stream right now, so I appreciate her. Okay. This is like the first live I've ever watched, and I'm enjoying it. Thanks, Daniel. I seriously appreciate that. Okay. One second. I'm going to go ahead and pull you guys up real quick on this tripod. Then I will put on this helmet for you guys to see. One sec. Okay. So like I said, this is a Navy Talker helmet from World War II. And you can see it says like, I don't know what it says on the back, but it came from Hawaii. And as you can see, it's pretty big. So you would put a radio under here. You could fit a radio, be able to talk and all that stuff. And that's why it's called a Talker helmet. But pretty sure these inspired like the Rebel helmets on Star Wars, as well as, I mean, I guess Star Wars probably inspired Spaceballs, but this looks like Dark Helmet's helmet from Spaceballs. But anyway, let's see. No Johnson rifles. I'd love to have one. I just don't have one. But let's see. Colin, hey, thanks. Do I have a Beretta 92? I don't, but I'm working on getting one. I think those are like the most beautiful handguns, hands down. Let me heart that and like it. Let's get some W's in the chat for Colin. John Paul Jones is quick on the draw. Let's get you a ping. All right. So if you guys are new, anytime we get super chats like what Colin just did, we do an M1 Garand ping. So here we go. This one's for you, Colin. I appreciate you. 3, 2, 1. Brother, seriously. All right. I'm going to go throw this back up on the wall. I heard it's easy to get a gun in Missouri compared to Illinois. Yes, yes. So gun laws in Missouri. Ooh, sorry guys, I'm yawning. You just need to be able to pass a background check and have a valid government ID, like a driver's license. 22 is definitely a weapon. Oh my gosh, during a carjacking, it was a long road. I believe it. Yeah, there is a weird notion that people think 22s are like nothing. Like it's like a BB gun. That is definitely not the case. They're still legal for sure. Or lethal for sure. Daniel, I'm glad you're okay though. That sounds terrible. Hey, Colin, thanks, brother. I see that. Do you have a 1911 and a Colt 45 Peacemaker? I'll show you what I got. Sounds a little weird, but you know what I mean. Okay. Heritage Rough Rider right here. That's kind of like a Peacemaker. It's just like the clone of it, kind of. As well as this Heritage Barkeep. Also, those are 22. I do have this Colt 1911. It's made in 1917. It's a Colt U.S. Army. So it may have been used in World War I. It was definitely around in that time, but I don't know. But let's get you another ping, buddy. So, all right. I see we got some W's in the chat. Let's get a few more W's for Colin. Here we go, brother. This is your third ping. I really do appreciate you. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, man. Seriously. All right. I'll check the leaderboard in a second, but I'm sure you are number 1, Colin. So YouTube has this new like top fans thing. I'll show you. I think you guys can see that. Well, I say that, but John Paul Jones is number 1 actually. So John Paul Jones, and we got Ricardo, RGN 46, Chris Barbosa, and Sure. Thanks, guys. I appreciate all of you. Live is lagging again. I believe it. Dang. Okay. As a collector, I have to say this is a very tasteful collection you have here. Marty, I appreciate that, brother. Seriously. I'm going to go to bed. Yeah, go to bed. Have a good one. A good one. Thanks, man. It was a long time ago. Man, I'm sorry. That's crazy. Okay. I'm going to move you guys back like this. And, you know, I might just stand up for a little bit. Do you have an Astra 38 Special? Thanks again, man. I seriously appreciate that. I don't have... I'll show you my 38 Specials right now. One sec. I'm never number one because I'm quiet doing mod work. Yeah, you are. You're always busy. Busy doing everything behind the scenes. So this right here's a Colt Army Special and 38. That was made in 1913. Then we have a Rock Island Armory M206. That's also 38 Special. And then this Colt Python right here is a 357 Magnum, but also does 38 Special as well. So those are my three. But let's go ahead and get you a ping, buddy. The fourth ping of the day. All right. Colin, I really do appreciate you, man. Let's get some W's in the chat for him again. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, Colin. Seriously. All right. Whoops. Trying not to give myself grand thumb right now, guys. There we go. All right, let's. Yeah, the chat is behaving. You guys are being very respectful. Yep, we're on the way to 100K subs, guys. He didn't get the car at least. I drove away. Nice. Daniel, well, I'm glad you're still here, man. Seriously. How many guns do I have? Probably around 90. Yeah, chat, so that was an M1 Garand ping. Anytime we get super chats, I do a ping as like a thank you. How's that particular Python shoot? It shoots good. I like it. Yeah, I got a lot of random bolt actions, a lot of random stuff, honestly, guys. So let's see. A lot of bolt actions, yeah. What's the heaviest I've got? I've got that Colt HK SR9T. That's the heaviest. You have an Heckler and Koch? Yeah, for sure. HK, I'll show you. It's right up there. I will pull you off. Thanks again, man. Let's get some more W's in the chat for Colin. This right here is that HK SR9T. So it's got PSG1 parts and all that. It's a 7.62 by 51 NATO. It's cool. It also, it's a pre-band, so you can see it says made in West Germany. So, you know, it's a little bit old. A little bit old. Back when there was 2 Germanys, I guess. But, all right, here we go. Let's get you that ping, man. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, brother. Seriously. All right. Hi, just showing the stream what we doing. We're just talking about random stuff, guns, non-gun stuff, whatever you guys want to talk about. Yeah, Matthias, I'll work on finding the Nerf guns I've got, and letting you guys see them. So, all right, let's see real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this back around. And we'll put this down. Winchester, I've got a Winchester trunk shotgun right there. Yeah, you can totally have this. There's no like limit on amount of guns you can have, at least not here. Do I have a Walther PPK and a Glock 43? I'll show you what I got. Yeah. Colin, I appreciate you, bud. Let's see. Surely, I don't know. Colin, I don't know why it's not registering your donations for some reason. But as far as for the leaderboard, but it is what it is. So I don't have a Walther PPK, but I do have this Hungarian PA63. That's the closest version. And then no 43X. I've got a Glock 26. I've got a Glock 21 right there. And I've got a Glock 19. That's the one I carry. So, but let's go ahead and get some W's in the chat again for Colin, and we'll do another ping for you guys. Thanks to Colin. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, brother. Seriously. All right. Yeah, they're not fake. You're absolutely right. Marine Raider, I think I appreciate you, buddy. Okay. How much do I think I've invested in this? Nathan, I don't really know. I've got about 90 guns at this point, so I don't know. I don't know. Probably easily, I think probably 70 to 80K, somewhere around in there. Okay. Is the Carcano worth it? I think I need to get some. I don't have any yet. I don't have any yet. Glock 17, I've got a Glock 21, a Glock 19, and a 26. But yeah. What's my opinion on the Norinco 56 AK? I don't have any, but I might get one at some point. From UK, we need them all. Hey, thanks for being here. I appreciate you, Lomax. Have to go. Goodbye, and I love the collection. Thanks, brother. Seriously, thank you. Let's get one last W in the chat for Colin, and we're going to give you one last ping, man. Here we go. The 5th ping for Colin. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, Colin. I hope you have a great day. And I'm sure I'll see you at some point in one of the next streams. You guys are the best. I appreciate all of you. Yeah, you guys can swear. I don't really care. I swear, but like I'm not going to say you can't swear or anything. Okay. What is the most expensive one to shoot? It's either the Desert Eagle, maybe one of my 4570s, something like that. There's a lot. Yeah, I like the Mosins. That was one of my first rifles I ever got. My dad gave me one when I was about 13, somewhere around in there. Okay, do you think the L85A2 is unreliable? I've heard bad things about the L85. I obviously don't have one, but I think they look kind of cool. But what do the British use now? Do they still use like an L85 or something different? I'm not really sure. Yeah, America. I pledge allegiance. Hey, thanks for being here, Rue. Is that a Sharps? I don't have a Sharps. Is it this? Is that what you're meaning? This one's a Stevens Falling block. I can't remember. My brain's not working on what a Sharps looks like. They use an HK or something. Okay, gotcha. I guess we could Google it, right? Let's Google it real quick. Okay. Maybe they use multiple things, but... Or maybe not. Let's see. British Army rifle. Standard issue rifle for the British Army is currently the L85A3. Will eventually be replaced by new weapon L403A1 KS rifle, or KS1. Okay, I don't know. Maybe they're in transition to that HK rifle that you're talking about? I don't know, but love the Star Wars logo. Hey, thanks. Yeah, I like some Star Wars, that's for sure. Yeah, Marine Raiders, I don't know either, man. We'll have to ask one of the... We sometimes get some British military guys in here, so... One time in Walmart, a random dude heard my accent and struck up a conversation with me, asked me... oh, Daniel, nice, man. I was thinking of Germany. Oh, Germany. It would make sense that they would have some sort of HK rifle, for sure. Let's see. So, actually, that right there is a World War II Navy Talker helmet. It does kind of look like a winter camo helmet, but I'll show you it in a second. I got it when I was stationed over in Hawaii, kind of near Pearl Harbor. But let's see. I appreciate all you guys for being here, for real. If you guys got any questions, throw it in the chat. Preferred way to conceal carry. I do appendix, but there's a lot of good options out there, guys. Sam, what is that? I don't know what that is. Skylar, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn you guys around so you guys can see me. Dion, I'm good, man. Do I have a modern chest rig? I need to get some sort of chest rig, plate carrier, something like that. The only thing I have, I had what was issued to me in the Army, but I need to get something else because I had to turn all that in. I love Army guns. My dad's in the Navy. Nice, man. My EDC is at 10 o'clock. I'm a lefty. Okay, nice. Nice. Nice collection, man. Have a good one. Right back at you, John. Thanks for being here, dude. How's the Python shooting? It's good. It's good. I do pocket carry. Nice. Skylar, I appreciate you being here. Seriously. If you guys got questions, let me know. And from the UK, but I know more. But I know more about the USMC. Nice. Nice, man. I like under the left arm. Oh, under the left arm. Okay, I was confused for a second. Then I figured it out. Let's see. Abbas Ali, thanks for being here. Have you ever watched? I did. I watched American Sniper when it came out years ago. I haven't watched it since, though. Oh, go to shop. Gotcha. Sam, okay, yeah. I don't know. I do a lot of random stuff. Some online, some local shops, some like gun shows, stuff like that. So, always wanted a cross carry holster on there. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. Do y'all own any that are used or made in Finland? I think I've got a few Mosins that were Finnish captures. My SVT-40 might even be a Finnish capture. I can't remember though. So yeah, not really, but yeah, kind of. I have a 357 Magnum, never shot. Recoil is not that bad, Dion. Not that bad. I do have a PSL. It is right. Oh my gosh. If I can. Oh my gosh. Right there. Sorry. Yeah, so I was active duty Army for a while, about 9 years, and now I'm in the National Guard. So, so yeah, I'm in the Army. Can I bring? So I can't pick them up, but I can show you the Desert Eagle in just a second. Are private sales not regulated? You can totally do that. That's typically where I get a lot of good deals is private sales. Can I show you the insignias on what? What specifically, Snow? Thanks, man. Yeah, for sure. I'll take you guys off this real quick and show you. How many 9mm do I have? Probably around 10, something like that. Maybe more, maybe less. So there's a Desert Eagle. Pretty cool. I was in the Romanian Army. PSL was my lady. Nice, Wolf. That's awesome. Get a little bit better of a view of it. Oh, insignias of the Mos and the SVT-40. Yeah, let's see. So, of course, it's not really going to load. It's not going to focus really well, but sorry. Yeah. Okay, were the guns used in a war? Maybe. It's just kind of hard to know, to be honest. Definitely a hard one. Yeah, the crowd favorite again. Everybody loves the Desert Eagle, for sure. That's why I leave it right there. So people that are scrolling just kind of stop and they're like, oh, what's that? Can I have a gun if I'm a felon? I think the short answer is no, but I don't know. I don't know specifically. I'm not a felon, so I'm not really sure if there's a way to get back your gun rights or not. I don't know. Yep, Skylar, these are all mine. Yeah, Daniel, you can have one, just not legally. Pretty much. I don't know. I know some places you can get black powder stuff, like black powder revolvers. But I think that depends state to state. So, let's see. Yeah, I just like to collect. I like the historical aspect of it, guys. So, all right. Shows the Japanese pistol. Yeah, for sure. So it's a Saiga. Oh my gosh. I read somebody said Saiga. This one's a Type 14 Nambu right there. What's the best gun to protect yourself from home intruders? I've got a Glock 19. That's kind of my go-to. It's not, normally it's right there, but I don't have it right now. Not out, at least. So this is a Dandel Defense AR, a M4 V7 Pro. That'd be my go-to. Marty, that's exactly right. These are like the most obnoxious things out there. I need to get some grips to make it even more obnoxious, but you have to have one. You have to. So I feel like Pablo Escobar anytime I take that to the range. So John Paul Jones, exactly, bud. Exactly. Best home defense is, yeah, security system, absolutely, Daniel. I think that is useful because like I'm not trying, I don't want to like find myself in a situation where I need to use these for self-defense scenario. The biggest thing is like to avoid that. I think home security is a great option. So, well. Hey, Ammo Alchemist, how you doing, brother? If you guys haven't checked out Ammo Alchemist, he's got a cool channel too, guys. Definitely check him out. Okay, Rainbow, that's cool, dude. Needs more neon. I've debated on putting like a neon sign like up there maybe that says like the arms room or something. I do think pearl grips on that would look kind of awesome. Yep, Sam, they're pretty much all shootable. Air 43 needs some work. But other than that, I think pretty much this one actually needs some work too. It's down right now, the PA 63. So Jose, I used to live in California for a little bit. And yeah, it wasn't very gun friendly, that's for sure. Oh, you meant neon on the Deagle. Yeah, no, that'd probably be good too. I think so. I think a neon sign would be pretty good, John Paul Jones. I think we'll do both. We'll do both, Daniel. I'm trying to get someone to make me a logo on Fiverr. I'm not super happy with how it came out, so I'm still working on it. Get a new channel logo, but your weapons look like they come out of the game Call of Duty. Some of them were. Some of the reasons why I wanted some of these was Call of Duty actually, as a kid growing up. I mean, I remember playing Call of Duty World at War, Call of Duty 2, stuff like that, and I learned a lot of stuff from that, as bad as that is. But I've actually, you do your research and all that. A dynamic light strip running down each side and sync. Oh yeah, each slide. Yeah, definitely. That'd be kind of cool, man. All right, let's see. I'm gonna move you guys back over here, and I'll grab my pointer. And if you guys got any questions, throw it in the chat. Carry gun, I've got a Glock 19. It's a Gen 5 MOS. So, looks like a gunsmith's room from Pakistan. A bit more higher class. Dude, they make a lot of crazy stuff, like the knockoffs and all that, like Khyber Pass. That stuff's crazy. My dream gun is an MP5. Yeah, no, I feel that. Call of Duty was a start for a lot of us. Absolutely, man. Sorry, guys, drinking some water. Yep, PSG-1, so it's a HK SR9T. It's like the poor man's PSG-1. It came from HK, like the factory, with all those parts. And it's worth about 10 to 15K, 10 to 12K, somewhere around in there. I need to look at what they go for these days. So, do I have a phase plasma rifle in the 40-watt range? Thank you, Crispy, or Quispy. We have to get it at least once in the stream. I appreciate you. I do need an Uzi, that's for sure. So, Pakistanis are incredibly industrious and have a great ingenuity. Absolutely, man. Yeah, absolutely. The stuff they make is crazy. Like, they can, like, can't think of the word, like where you copy something. Like I don't know. But you know what I mean. So, yeah, I would say get out of California if you can. That's crazy. AK-43. I need some more AKs, guys. I do. I'm slacking on all that. So, all right. Ready or Not. I've heard great things about Ready or Not. I haven't played it. I'm trying to think of what I don't really play that much right now. I'm just kind of busy. But I've been playing some Battlefield every now and then. Play some Fortnite every once in a while. And that's about it, really. So, you got a heck of a steal last week. Nice. MacGyver, what'd you get, dude? I love that. That's half the fun, is finding like a really good deal. So, that's a lot of fun. If you guys got questions, throw it in the chat. Smallest pistol, Cody. My name's Cody. Probably the Earl right there, the 22 Magnum. I have played Hell Let Loose. I need to play some more. I suck at it, but it's a ton of fun. I just typically get like taken out randomly because I'm running and probably not playing it correctly. But I'm at the PSA store right now trying to figure out what I'm going to hide from my wife when I get home. Nice, dude. Tour 66 357. Nice, man. MacGyver, that's not bad. That is not a bad deal at all. I do plan to get an FAL. I want to get the Rhodesian, what was it, just a bush tracker? A DSA bush tracker. It's like the Rhodesian camo and all that. I think it's kind of cool looking. So, Hell It Loose. Yeah, it is a lot of fun. Respect, sir. I'm in India. Please. I wish I could. I can't get rid of any of these. Mahengdran. I probably said that wrong. So, you got a Car 98? Not yet, Melissa. We'll get there though. Got a lot of random stuff. Some stuff over here, guys. A lot of random stuff. We got a great deal on a Savage 24. Nice, dude. Nice, nice. South African camera from Border War. Yeah, yeah. All right. Guys, I think I'm probably going to hop off for now. I'll be back on later tonight. But, oh yeah, I should probably turn the camera around. There we go. Plus, I think the Chiefs game's about to start. I'm interested to see how they do. Because I'm not here in Kansas City. So, but I'll be back on later tonight. So probably in about 3 hours, I'll be back on. So anyway, I hope you guys all have a good day. You can't go wrong doing what's right. That's our like motto around these parts. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. I appreciate all you guys.